Hello, this will be an overview of the Cyprian T2 unit, the fire beetle. So what is it and how can you use it? Well, the mobile bomb doesn't have any guns, it's extremely fast. It has a speed of 5, which is quicker than most of the scouts and equal to the speed of the Aeon scout. It costs 300 mass, 1800 power, and it does 1500 damage. You can load it in transports, and even though it's a T2 unit, it acts like a T1 unit, so you can put 6 in a T1 transport. Brief history. The very first fire beetle that I've used myself dealt 3500 damage and could be loaded into transports. Second version just acted like a T2 unit in transports, and the current version is this 1500 damage, 500 HP, and it also stuns enemy units when it explodes. So it's not as good at sniping ACUs because it deals less damage, but it has a stun, so it's better against armies now. And there's multiple ways to detonate it. You can just press this button and it explodes, or you can attack enemy units. Once it gets in range, it blows up. You can also... It also explodes when it's killed by enemy units. There. You don't actually have to detonate it yourself, or even attack move with it, it just dies. It explodes when it dies. So, how does it interact with transports then? You can load 6 in it, and that's that, just like a T1 unit. But it's best used in snipes with transports, like just trying to go to an ACU. Usually you lose a couple if you try to do that, especially if there's units. What you can do is load them in, place this load order, and then place an attack move on the ACU before they actually load. And then we can drop the beetles over here, and they immediately go after the ACU. That's the best way to snipe the ACUs with beetles. It isn't enough damage to kill the ACU, but if the ACU has been fighting and it has lost HP, like it's like 5000, you can easily kill it like this. And yeah, they go. And the ACU is stunned. The stun works on everything except experimental units.
Transport is full.
So it's very useful at sniping ACUs and even good against armies because of the stun. Even if it doesn't kill, they stop firing at your own units. And now let's see if I don't... Like now I don't have the attack move on the beetles. It's a bit awkward, like... Yeah. So it's better to place the attack move before they actually are loaded into the transport. Now, how would you use them against armies then? Well, because they are a fair bit faster than everything else, like 5 speed, and the Rhino is 2.7. So if you just move them here, the fire beetles will run in front of your army, and most of them will get killed before they can get close enough. So you want to move your armies in separate groups. Keep the fire beetles behind your army, and once you get close, you can let these other units tank, and then run in with your beetles. Like now we can run in. You can detonate them manually, and that deals heavy damage. Now we can win this fight even though we are far less. Well, we can almost win the fight. But they're very good against armies. Just have to micro them so you can spread the damage around and not on a single spot. And if you don't have access to transports or can't use them because you don't have air control, or you might have air control but the enemy has flak, then you can like use your... You don't need to have your ACU, like you can do it just without the ACU, like just with an army. So you go engage your opponent's ACU, have your units with you, and have the fire beetles again at the back. since the
Under attack. Commander under attack.
since the enemy ACU gets stunned by the fire beetles, the moment the first one blows up, it can't run away anymore.
Commander under attack.
Like the units are busy firing at my units, the fire beetles go in stunned, now it can't run away. That's a brief overview on fire beetles. They aren't really good against D3 units anymore because of the extra range and increased DPS, but the T2 stage is the best time to use them.